Welcome everybody to the first ever episode of Obi's Spooky Stories. And today, I feel like I have a pretty good one for you. You've probably heard me talk about this one in one of my streams before. However, I wanted to bring it up again, and this time with a little bit more detail and some of Obi's touch or spice. Back in the early 90s in Mexico, there was a famous radio show that was called La Mano Pachona. Yes, you heard me right. This show was mainly people calling in and sharing their paranormal experiences. Except this one night. This woman by the name of Clarita called in to ask for help. She was very concerned for her son's safety.
Mi hijo es scout. Un chico pues de lo normal, con una calificación en la escuela pues de 9. El año pasado me sacó un promedio de primer lugar.
Well, it turns out that she caught him playing the board. And by board, you know which one I'm talking about. One of the biggest taboos in Mexican culture. And when I mean a big taboo, I mean a big one. I mean, this is the kind that if your mom caught you playing with that shit, for sure chancla to the cheeks. At least a week straight. She became very concerned because she noticed that her son was growing at an abnormal rate. He was 15 years old and he was almost 2 meters long.
Yo tiré la ouija, pero no aún fuera de lugar, sino al tirar quiere decir que la arrojé. Me dijo, no lo hagas, mamá, no te metas con ella. Él tiene 15 años, medía unos 60, ahorita ya mide unos 82.
Which is what, like almost 7 feet? She started noticing that he had also lost all of his friends, and he was sort of predicting events without knowing that they were going to happen. She gives a few good examples.
Si tocan a la puerta, él me dice, mamá, ábrele que fulanita ya llegó. Y todavía ni siquiera sabemos quién es porque no ha llegado ni a la puerta.
What really made her call was that night she had walked into his room, and although her son was sleeping, he was levitating.
Él está acostado y está levantado medio metro de su cama. Sé que no me lo cree. Yo sé que nadie me lo cree. Solamente yo que vivo con él.
At this point, she's asking for help. However, the son wakes up. And what happened next had all of Latino America on the edge of their seat. Her son had woken up and he was walking towards her. The only problem is that his feet weren't touching the ground.
Es que no me lo cree, está caminando sin pisar, no me lo cree.
The line is then cut off, and that was the last time that they heard from this lady. This is where rumors started spreading. One of the main rumors was that one of the neighbors contacted the radio station and let them know that everything was under control. The police arrived, and unfortunately the son was taken into custody, and they actually asked the host to not contact them again. Another rumor is that the son ended up unaliving the mother, was caught by the police, and that's kind of where it ends. However, that one was proven to be false. The truth is, no one really knows what happened. Something that did happen, though, is that there is a spot in the phone call where there is an extra voice heard. And this is actually considered an EVP.
¿Qué hago, señorcito Manuel? ¿Qué hago, señorcito Manuel? ¿Qué hago, señorcito Manuel?
Well, this event actually ended up affecting the people at the station as well. The secretary ended up quitting because stuff was moving in the station. It got to the point where she kind of got tired of it and knew that what they were messing with was not safe. So she ended up quitting the radio station. The host, however, also had stuff happen to him at the station and in his home. And this is where he kind of also called it quits, but it was mainly due to health. Listen, in my streams, I'm very open about this. I'm pretty much an atheist. Well, I do like the new term of a hopeful agnostic. But this is one of those cases where this lady If she was faking it, she deserves an Oscar. Because let me tell you, the moment that you hear the way that she's screaming for help because her son is walking towards her without stepping the floor, that's some pretty grade A acting, if she was acting. That was it for today, people. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, I need your guys' help. Share this, like this. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you hated it. And if you hated it, what about this did you hate? Help me improve. Help me entertain you. And I will see you guys next time. Stay safe. Love you all. Have a great night.